Hi, I'm Jeff Haynes, editor at Tech Bargains, and today we're bringing you a video review of the Maingear Vybe S Desktop. When it comes to PC tuning and modding, enthusiasts often want to trick out their rigs with the latest hardware to take advantage of the newest games or be a showcase of processing power. But this can easily empty their wallets. What if you want the custom experience without the high price tag? You should definitely consider the Maingear Vybe S, because it offers the boutique build experience without breaking the bank. The Vybe S that we reviewed was powered by an Intel Core i5-2310 processor running at 2.9 GHz that can be boosted up to 3.2 GHz via turbo. It comes with 4 GB of DDR3 RAM and is supported by an Nvidia GeForce GTS 450 video card with 1 GB of graphical DDR5 memory. The system has a 1 TB hard drive spinning at 7200 RPM, as well as a 24-speed DVD burner. The desktop packs a grand total of 12 USB ports to maximize access for your peripherals. 4 USB 2.0 ports are placed on the top of the system, along with a microphone and headphone ports, while 6 USB 2.0 ports are on the rear panel of the system, next to 2 USB 3.0 ports. The desktop also comes with eSATA and FireWire inputs, as well as 2 dual-link DVI ports and an HDMI port. Rounding out the system specs are 7.1 channel audio and the Windows 7 Home Premium 64-bit operating system. The entire Vybe product line was redesigned this year to utilize the BitPhoenix Shinobi chassis, which provides a slick and classic look to the tower. Apparently, there are notable advantages to the updated chassis over other systems on the market. The first is that the stock unit supposedly helps with the pre-configured nature of the Vybe S, allowing Maingear to ship the system on the same day it's ordered. Second, the rubberized coating of the system makes the tower feel more like a cell phone than a desktop, which makes it stand out from many of the other metallic or plastic shells on the market. Plus, we couldn't help but be impressed by the placement of the top panel and its ports, which stood out more than many other systems we've seen recently. We're surprised that other desktop manufacturers aren't trying to update or refine their system designs as much as Maingear has. Aside from the redesigned chassis, it's clear that Maingear knows how to build PCs. Whether you're looking at the innards of the machine through its tinted side panel window, or you crack the case and inspect the board and components, you'll easily pick up on the manufacturer's attention to detail. But while the Vybe S may be the company's target system for the masses at a budget price, the build quality or boutique feel hasn't been sacrificed in any way. Cables are cleanly placed out of the way, the interior is tidy, and the system has Microsoft's free Security Essentials antivirus software pre-installed and updated. In many ways, the Vybe S is a machine that's ready to go immediately from the time you unbox it and plug it in. That's partially because the system doesn't come with any bloatware, useless utilities, or other prepackaged trialware on the system like most other pre-configured computers sold by competing manufacturers. Maingear stresses an absolute zero bloatware policy on their website, and backs this up by refusing to install any third-party software. In fact, we found that the machine booted up in 42 seconds and only took 10 seconds to shut itself down, which is an impressive stat for a desktop running a mechanical hard drive instead of a solid-state drive. That also allowed us to immediately get to work on the system, installing the programs or items we wanted. We found the Vybe S was incredibly fast for most day-to-day computing tasks and multimedia content. In fact, whether by benchmarking software or real-world tests, the Vybe managed to outpace a slightly better-equipped HP Pavilion system. Finally, for users that always have to have the latest and greatest machines, we like that Maingear extended its loyalty program to Vybe S purchasers. What this means is that the company will credit you with 33% of the system's value towards a new system in the first 6 months of purchase, 25% within the second 6 months, and 15% in the third 6 months. While you may be able to get more cash elsewhere if you're going to sell your system, it's nice that a company offers this as an option, particularly if you don't want to deal with the hassle of getting rid of a slightly used system within its first 18 months of life. We like the Vybe S, but there are problems with the system, primarily revolving around its specs and its customization. For one thing, we didn't like that the system isn't customizable. As we said earlier, it's great that the machine comes pre-configured and ready to ship the same day it's ordered, but you're not given the option to swap any parts unless you step up to the Vybe SE, which starts $200 more than the Vybe S, which isn't counting the price of your upgrades. Also, we weren't impressed by the limited amount of RAM for the system. The Vybe S is being positioned as a gaming desktop, but 4 GB of RAM is pretty light, especially considering that memory is dirt cheap nowadays. It should have come with twice that much, but since the machine is pre-configured, there's no way to upgrade the system unless, again, you step up to the next model. Finally, we weren't that thrilled with the graphics card. The Nvidia GTS 450 is a year old, and it wasn't that great when it was introduced, so to include this card actually limits the system. We think Maingear should have looked at boosting it to a GeForce GTX 550 Ti or a Radeon HD 6790, which would have had better performance for a nominal fee. If you're looking to spend multiple thousands of dollars on a system, you can easily go to Maingear's website and customize a desktop there. But if you're looking for a boutique quality system without the massive price tag, the Maingear Vybe S will suit you just fine. While you can't tweak the pre-configured system, and you'll definitely want to swap out the light RAM and weak video card over time to suit your needs, this is still a speedy system that's well made, great to look at, and for under $1,000 is very affordable. For these reasons, we decided to give the Maingear Vybe S a 4 out of 5. For up-to-the-second deals and news, be sure to follow @TechBargains, which is our Twitter feed. And for the latest news and reviews on the newest products, as well as coupons and deals on systems like the Maingear Vybe S, be sure to check out techbargains.com.